I saw this post on Instagram where this woman said if men knew the caliber of men that tried to talk to their girl, they would really get their act together, stay safe. And, this whole thread of messages behind this did not disappoint. Okay? It did not disappoint. It was full of men, basically just, dragging this woman for filth. Like, do you not understand what it is that you're saying? Like, do you understand that you are alluding to the fact that, when you're in a relationship with a man, that your man should be nervous or jealous because of the potential of somebody else trying to holler at you, get with you, talk to you? Like, do you understand how crazy that makes you sound? What's interesting to me is that, women stand from a place of, constantly talking about how intelligent they are, how more intelligent they are than men, how much they, they understand, so many things better and stronger and all of these things. They always have this mentality that they are greater than the men that they are surrounded by. But at the same time, how is it that you don't understand that the attention of men does not mean anything? Just because people try to quote unquote talk to you in a DM, just because you walk past somebody in a grocery store and they try to holler at you, like, no matter whatever space you want to, reference, it does not mean anything to men. Most of the time when men doing that, they are one, doing that to either pass the time, or two, they are not expecting you to give them any response. They just playing. Just because somebody is trying to, quote unquote, talk to you in your DM, talk to you in the grocery store, holla at you, does not mean that they look at you and think that you were some kind of wife status. It does not mean that they are trying to wife you. It means exactly what was suggested, that they are just trying to look at you, talk to you, holla at you. It's fleeting. The minute that you walk by, they already forgot about you. So imagine that you are in a relationship with a man who has decided to give you some form of commitment, whether it's be your boyfriend, your fiance, whatever it is, and you are looking at him and saying, you better not slip up because there are a whole bunch of people who are trying to, quote unquote, get with me that you don't know about, that I am keeping, in my pocket, keeping it real safe just in case I need to pull somebody out. And so you need to make sure that you, quote unquote, get your act together and treat me how I feel I deserve to be treated, or else. If I didn't think that there was any sort of ideology of people being delusional before, I definitely believe so now. Because you are threatening your constant, your for sure, your real relationship, somebody who is really committed to you. You are threatening them on a what if, on happenstance, on a maybe, on a if, on a just in case, on a rain check. That don't make no sense. This is why a lot of women end up getting their hearts broken. You know why? Because they have this in their mind, this what if, these men that was trying to, quote unquote, get with them, that they think are maybe better suited, maybe this person is in a better financial situation, whatever the situation is, they think the grass is greener. Then they end up getting their heart broken because they leave the relationship, and all these, quote unquote, guys of this certain caliber that were trying to talk to them, all of a sudden they disappear when you single. All of a sudden, you getting constant, WYD text. What you doing? Couple days later again, what you doing? Couple days later again, oh, hey, what you doing? Because you thought that somehow, you the prize. Oh, look, all these men want me, They checking for me. All these men want me. Oh, all of a sudden, these men of a certain caliber, I got with you. I was here. Now, obviously, I'm here because I'm attracting men of this certain tax bracket, and you better stay safe. Because anyhow you slip, they just going to come in here and swoop me up and wife me, and it don't happen. Ironically, what will happen is, you'll leave the relationship, try to get with one of these what if guys, and you'll sleep with them, and then you don't hear from them again. They looking at you crazy, like, oh, you left that man for me? I was playing. Honestly, I wasn't even trying to talk to you. I was just liking your picture because, you were showing body. You ain't really have my attention like that. I was just scrolling through social media. I just saw your post, and it was what it was. I didn't think nothing of it. You're not my type of girl. You're not the type of girl I would be in a relationship with. Reality check. What baffles me is that, women have no problem coming online and saying these things, but, if men were to hit the Uno reverse and men were to come online and say, oh, if women knew the type of women that were trying to talk to me on a daily basis, they would get their act together, stay safe. Women would be in an uproar. I can't believe he said that. He don't love his mama. Like, you don't respect women. They would have, 1,000,001 things to say as to why he's wrong for saying that. But when it's a woman who says it, it's like, oh, yeah, what's the big deal? What's the problem? I don't see the issue. This is one of the biggest problems as to why, people don't, women are not lasting the long haul in relationships. And it's because of, it's an image. It's an image. And they are trying to figure out who they can sell the best image with on social media. So there's a guy that comes around that possibly looks like he has maybe a little bit more financial pull. Maybe you feel like, he has a certain physique or whatever that your spouse does not have, or whatever the case is. They were just trying to be the ones that can one up a situation and figure how they can get the best out of whatever situation instead of looking at the reality of things. The reality is you don't know that person. The reality is the person who is committed to you, you are so busy trying to impress other people, or you are so busy trying to look outside the relationship that you don't realize the gold mine that you have within your relationship. You so busy trying to replace, fix, change. You so busy looking at the next best thing that you missing your one thing. This is your one opportunity. This is the one person who decided to commit to you. And you about to let it walk out, right out the door, into somebody else's arms, and you're going to be by yourself. Hoping and wishing on a prayer that one of these what if people will take you serious. What does a man being attracted to you mean? Nothing. What does a man wanting to be intimate with you mean? Nothing. You can't take none of that to the bank and cash it. And I don't mean literal as in funds. I mean as in there is no connection. There is no commitment to you. There's no protection for you. There's no covering for you. There's no love there. Again, this is why women get their feelings hurt. They equate attraction to love. They equate intimacy to love. Oh, girl, he just want me so bad. Oh, he in love with me. No. Want you so bad? Yes. Want it so bad? Yes. Love you? Whole different story. And that's real. A lot of women, eventually they're going to have to wake up. Okay? Eventually they're going to have to see that, trying to one up, trying to look out, eventually there's going to be a chip that connects, that they're going to be able to completely comprehend how ignorant this is. A lot of times that chip don't connect until they 40. They done had kids already. You know, they done gained some weight. They not in their prime no more. All of a sudden, they remember who the good guy is. Oh, remember me? Remember when you had wanted me? Oh, yeah, I didn't do you right when we was young. But, you know, I'm ready now if you're ready to be a stepdaddy. That's why I had these conversations, so you can have the realization while you're still in your prime. Stop looking without. Stop looking on the outside. You looking outside to your friends who's single and outside and portraying the picture that they having so much fun. You looking on the outside to, you know, all these people on social media who you comparing your relationships to when you do not know their business. You looking everywhere else. Sometimes you need to turn everything off. Go sit down somewhere. Go talk to your spouse. See what you got going on instead of trying to compare and trying to emulate other people's lives that you don't know. There's a saying, be you, everybody else is taken. That's the same thing that in the same realm of a relationship. Have your relationship. Everybody else's relationship is taken. Mold yours. Help yours. Build yours. This is my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.